Inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Taken in at the 11. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Christian Travis.
They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
So don't say nothing. Hey, wahoo! Yo, ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on,
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
You don't want none.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 50. Head up.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Back.
Blue draw quarters.
Mike's 50. Tackles.
Hit it.
To throw again, Fitzgerald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Watch the out. Slam. Check 24.
Hero 15. Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 49
15. Check my 15.
Go, go.
I got you. Hey. 50 the move.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Golladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Smooth.
On first down, Fitzgerald dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And up, 18 Gator.
Nice, sweetheart.
Get it.
Riddick with a carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just
Lead grip.
On first down, Turner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Squeeze. Hey, zoom. Clear. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzgerald. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And Matthews has it right side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 51. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. Let's go, defense. defense.
57.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here, right here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Me and you on deck.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald, he's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Protein spill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Leo. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards on the ground.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Chopper! Hey, Charlie!
Second and 5. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeLance Turner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Motion, motion, motion. 15. 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Complete here. It's Hyde. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams will try again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
50. Pick me up. Here we go.
Big rip.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
From the gun, Fitzgerald, and an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
58 to Mike.
On 3rd and 2, Fitzgerald being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Hey, echo.
On first down, Fitzgerald. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Take 3. 218, chop. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Riddick. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Watch the pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Please grip, please grip.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And right side caught, Hogan. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Hogan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Pilot, 64. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.